This is Mission Enchantment, where we create magic in the everyday. Today's mission, the Minneapolis Aquatennial, started in 1940. It was created to honor the city's connection to water, our 10,000 lakes, the Mississippi River, and all the ways water has shaped our life here. Somehow, I've lived here all this time and only just heard about the Aquatennial this year. Since this is a celebration of water, I'm packing a Seacuterie picnic. 10 fish, crackers, pickles, salad, and a little twist on a Madeleine you'll want to stick around for. But first, supplies. Let's go grocery shopping.
Dark covered cherries, the cheeses.
Yeah.
You have to check how many.
But like,
Ooh, that looks yummy. Lemon.
yeah. It's like, if you get the olive,
It's $10.99.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you get olives, it's the same price, but we have feta and we have lemon in it.
Okay.
I mean, I guess like, so like I could get like $7 olives and then
Sicilian marinated olives.
and there's olive bruschetta, but that's chopped up. Like, or do you think getting a jar of olives is cheaper than getting this pre-packaged olives?
Maybe.
Oh, should we get one of these? Or we did like these. Should we get
We
one?
did like those. I mean, that's a cracker.
Yeah. This is on a sweeter side though, so. But do you think it'd go with the fish? It's because
It
it's
depends
kind
on what we get.
well, I mean, it's sweet.
We'll get one that's sweet and one that's plain.
Oh, here's the olives. Oh, see, look, these are $4. So, but these are 6. So, but yeah, definitely cheaper. Should I get like this one? This is about the same price as those over there.
I'd say put that back in. Get something like that or some other.
Lemon garlic. That's the only flavor they really have. So yeah, that's actually the flavor we would do. We would add lemon, so I could just throw some lemon in there and then add some fresh feta. I guess I like the pepperoncini, but also banana I gotta look at these carrots. So we might have this kind of carrot later, but these look a little like they've seen some better days. Oh, I said 4, so I guess we should do 2 of these because these are cheap. This one's 6. Oh. Okay. I got 4. So I got 2 of these sardines in olive oil. I got, well, I guess I could just look at, I got mussels in olive oil and vinegar. And then I got a lemon caper mackerel. Well, if you're gonna try the cod, you might as well take a bite of the other ones. No. So I mean, like, you just do this, just, the classic round, as they say, or can't.
You probably will get 1 or 2 crackers.
Yeah, it looks small.
But it has to be something.
Cracker bread. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, well, that's what I was saying. Like those, the kind of just plain crackers. Oh, really? I get the sourdough sea salt.
That sounds good.
Yeah, rosemary, garlic, toasted cheese, multi-seed. Between the toasted cheese and the sourdough, I feel like sounds really sophisticated. With groceries in hand, it was time to prep the picnic. I started with a few easy recipes that could be made ahead. First up, pickled onions and radishes. We picked up these radishes at the farmer's market earlier in the week. By the time I used them though, they were already soft, but they still worked. I sliced them with onions, covered everything with vinegar, sugar, and salt, and let them sit overnight. Simple prep, bright flavor, and they'll last weeks in the fridge. Next, I made some flavored butter. On Pinterest, I had seen these really cute molded butters, and so I wanted to give it a try. I made 2 flavors, caper parsley and lemon dill butter. I added parsley, capers, lemon zest, and some salt to soften butter for the caper parsley, and for the lemon dill, I added dill, lemon zest, salt, and a little lemon juice. Mix to combine the ingredients. Then I pressed the butter into fish molds and froze for 15 minutes. It was a little hit or miss for getting the butter out without breaking the tail off, but I still think it was a fun idea. Next up is this quick and easy lemon and feta olive salad, inspired by the one we saw in the store. This was really easy. I just sliced 1 lemon and sprinkled some feta on top of the olives we picked up. Then I placed them in a food container so I could grab it the next day. This next idea is perfect for elevating any picnic, especially a seafood one, and honestly, it would even make a great gift. I'm making lemon salt. It's super simple, just zest 1 lemon, then use your fingers to rub the zest into the salt. I put on gloves for this step just to keep things extra sanitary. Rubbing them together helps release the lemon oils and infuse the salt. Let it air dry for a few hours or pop it in the oven at the lowest setting for about 30 minutes. Once the salt is no longer clumpy, it's ready to use. I'm placing mine in these oyster shells, which I actually made myself. Let me show you how. First, I washed the shells in soapy water and dried them well. I don't remember where I got these shells, but you can thrift them, collect them at the beach, or just save them if you order oysters at a restaurant. I took a paintbrush and added some gold and silver leaf. On the smaller shell, I covered the entire inside with silver, then highlighted a few spots with gold. On the larger shell, I focused on the natural dips and texture, using gold leaf to bring them out. For the smaller details, I brushed on a little Mod Podge to help the leaf stick exactly where I wanted. On the bigger areas, it wasn't really necessary since the silver adhered more easily. Once they were done, I sealed the shells with a coat of dishwasher-safe Mod Podge. Now a quick note here, the dishwasher-safe Mod Podge is non-toxic, but it's not technically food safe for direct contact. Since I'm just using these for serving salt, I'm comfortable with it, but if you want to be extra cautious, you can line the shells with parchment or use food-safe resin instead. For a finishing touch, I added feet to the shells using faux pearls from an old broken necklace. This keeps the shells sitting flat so they won't tip over, and honestly, I think it elevates the whole look. It was a little tricky since the pearls wanted to roll away, but I used B7000 glue. E6000 or even hot glue would work too, though an epoxy-based glue would probably be best for long-term durability. And that's it. Now that the lemon salt and oyster shell dishes are ready, it's time for one more recipe: vanilla sea salt madeleines with a tanghulu shell. In a bowl, mix together flour, cornstarch, and salt. In a separate bowl, whisk 2 eggs with sugar until the mixture turns pale. Then stir in the vanilla. I used both vanilla bean and extract for a strong flavor. Fold the dry ingredients into the egg mixture. Then add milk and melted butter. Mix until just combined and chill the batter for at least an hour, or even overnight. These can be prepped a couple of days ahead and baked fresh the day of. Preheat the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Butter and flour your Madeleine pan. Then fill each mold about halfway. Bake for 8 to 10 minutes. Let them cool for a few minutes and gently pop them out of the mold. On their own, they're perfectly delicious vanilla madeleines, but I wanted to take them up a notch with a tanghulu sugar shell and a sprinkle of flaky sea salt for that ocean theme. This part moves quickly, so have your setup ready. You can use the Madeleine pan again or line a tray with parchment. In a saucepan, combine sugar, corn syrup, and water. Stir once, then bring to a boil. Don't stir after that. Heat until it reaches 300 to 310 degrees Fahrenheit, the hard crack stage, then remove from heat. Dip the shell side of each madeleine into the hot sugar, and be careful, it's very hot. Then set them sugar side up. Immediately sprinkle with flaky sea salt. They'll harden in just a minute or two. I wasn't sure how well these would hold up since sugar likes to absorb moisture, but they kept beautifully. I even stored a few in the fridge for 2 days and the shells were still crunchy. To be extra safe for the picnic, I slipped an oxygen absorber into the bag to keep moisture away. With the baking done, it was time to pack up. I filled our oyster shells with salt and wrapped them tightly in plastic wrap. I packed up our tinned fish and this $10 Amazon plate I found on sale. I think it fits the theme perfectly. We got our cold items like the cucumber salad and some fruit packed into the cooler, and then we headed out. The Aquatennial is a 4-day event with different activities and festivals spread out over 4 days. Some early week storms canceled a few events like the water ski show, which I was bummed about, and they didn't reschedule it for better weather. On the Saturday we went, they had an artist market on Nicollet Island. I mean, it's got good flavor. It's not crispy, but it's chewy. Yeah, no, here.
So we work with fair trade on a global basis. We've got things from different parts of Africa, from Guatemala, from the Himalayas, Amazon rainforest.
I even picked up a little hand-beaded Zulu doll.
Sangoma, that one is from Kenya.
Yeah, this is really cool.
Yeah, they're very cool. The little storyline on that's kind of nice. Explains a little bit.
Oh, really?
In Uganda, they have these beautiful, beautiful cattle with horns that kind of come down like this, and then they swoop, and then they curl up at the end. They're like way out there.
Yeah.
They're just beautiful.
That's so cool. These are really pretty. It's all embroidered.
One more I would like you to smell. That's lemon and bergamot.
Oh, that sounds up your alley.
This one is with carrot and orange peel. So it's again exfoliation too.
Oh, I think I kind of like that other one a bit
This
better.
one?
Yeah,
I don't know what you did to it.
yeah.
That was my first batch.
It's
the first batch
it's a
mad,
secret.
yeah. I think first batch is always like dear to your heart, and then does good.
Thank you.
It was a hot day, so we grabbed ice cream, sat by the river, and honestly, I kind of wished we'd had our picnic here. It was so scenic and just nice to sit, chat with family, and take in the water views. If you're liking the vibe so far, go ahead and hit that like button. It helps more people find a little enchantment too. Later, we moved on to the main event space. They had a craft and vintage market, plus food trucks, but it felt more like a gathering spot for the big annual fireworks show than a full event.
Let me show you, you know I need it.
After all that walking, we were starving and ready for our picnic, so we headed back to Gold Medal Park. We grabbed everything from the car and found a shady spot under the trees, the perfect place to set up.
I brought these. Oh, cute.
Just on the table, but you know, little table, right? Wow, they're already sticky, but
That might help.
I started by laying out the fish, then added the crackers, sliced peppers, and our homemade pickled onions and radishes onto the ocean-themed plate. Yeah, so that's butter.
This is a great aquatennial because it's all fish.
It's our Seacuterie.
Yes.
Let me unwrap the salt. So this is just plain flaky salt.
In a DIY shop.
I was trying to keep it cool. But this is a caper parsley butter, and then this is a lemon dill butter.
Wow, fun. Okay.
And they're supposed to be shaped like fish, but they kind of melted.
They kind of look like fish.
Yeah, and then this is a olive, lemon, and feta. And the olives were flavored with like garlic. Once I opened all the tins, everything came together beautifully, and just like that, our Seacuterie was served.
And then what's the purpose of the butter? What do we do the butter on?
You can put on your cracker,
Oh, okay.
or yeah, so it's kind of like you put it on your cracker. It's like, you know, kind of a smorgasbord type of thing,
right.
where you have bread and butter, and then you put your fish on top of your bread and butter. To round out the picnic, we added a fresh cucumber salad made with cucumbers from our garden, plus some grapes and cherries for a bit of sweetness.
Thank you.
The cucumbers needed just a touch more salt, and the lemon salt I made earlier turned out to be the perfect finishing touch.
That salt is nice.
Oh really? I haven't tried it, obviously. Oh, you know what? I said we needed a butter knife. You gave me the forks, and I was like, assumed that there was a butter knife in there, but The reason why I wanted a butter knife was for the butter, obviously.
Yeah, I just used my.
All that work molding it and it just melted.
Yeah, that's a bummer. We even put it in the cooler.
I know. It was so hot today, though maybe it was just a lost cause. Even though we kept the butter in the cooler, the heat got to it a little. It melted, so the molded designs weren't very visible. But honestly, it was still delicious, and absolutely worth the effort to flavor it for the Seacuterie. As for the tinned fish, our clear winners were the lemon mackerel, plain sardines, and herring. The mussels, though, were not our favorite. The texture was mushy, which just doesn't compare to fresh ones. The cod was pretty bland too. We'd gotten it from my mom since she's not big on fish, but even she thought it was underwhelming. Funny enough, she ended up liking the sardines and mackerel instead. After we finished the savory stuff, it was time for dessert. The vanilla madeleines with the tanghulu shell. Sweet, crunchy, and just the right amount of salt from the flakes on top. A perfect ending to a really lovely picnic. They're so crunchy? They just kind of got sticky, probably because of the heat.
Cool on top.
Yeah. Just light little vanilla. The only hiccup was the leftover fish. Some of the oil started to leak a little, so I definitely recommend bringing an extra baggie or container for safe transport. Luckily, we had one on hand from something else. I didn't expect to enjoy the tinned fish so much, but now I get why it's been trending this past summer. It's affordable, easy to pack, and honestly, with a little creativity, it feels like a mini seafood feast. It was perfect for a picnic, and surprisingly filling too. Once we'd finished, we packed everything up and wandered over to one of the art installations nearby. Ironically, it was nautical themed. A perfect end to our Seacuterie picnic. This is actually nautical. I won't believe it. There's turtles, a steering wheel. If you made it this far, I hope you found a little inspiration and enchantment for your own life. Keeping with the theme, you might enjoy watching me make seashell-inspired crafts next, or come along as I explore some cultural spots in St. Paul. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, enchantment awaits. Life is just about finding it.